Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Just waking up. Been out here on the property a couple days now. Starting to get in the routine of things. Just gonna be making some coffee this morning for us. So, already, instead of having a regular coffee maker, Keurigs, any of that stuff, we just
old-fashioned way.
old-fashioned way, and it works just fine. We were already drinking instant coffee anyway, so it doesn't bother us.
Right. Say goodbye to Keurig.
Not that we can't have it.
Yes, we choose not to.
Once we get a bigger solar system, we could have one. This is just easier.
So this morning I woke up. I slept good. I was surprised because I closed my room door. Had to start closing the door because Nigel has been waking us up early in the morning. Well, me in the wee mornings to lay next to my bed, and we're trying to break him out of the habit of sleeping with us. So he's not very far from us. As you can see, his bed is right here. So we don't understand what's going on with him. Maybe because it's a new environment, new change. But yeah, we're trying to make this place homey. Michael has started trying to take down some trees and clearing it for us to move the trailer. And first we would have to get it scraped and gravel the way it is on this side. But we're planning on moving the tiny home trailer to this side over here. Say good morning, Nigel. Say good morning. It's very important that we establish on our permanent spot. So we're working on that right now. And that's one of the projects. Yesterday, what did you do, babe?
So I put up brought a lot of solar lights from the other property because we know we're going to need them out here. So I went ahead and put up a couple security lights, one up at the front gate and one over here where we usually park at. So, forgot to put the creamer in.
Oh, you forgot our creamer.
So yeah, I had a post here that I put together and put it in the ground up front and put the solar lights, the security solar lights, sensor ones, one up by the gate, so when we come in or anybody comes by the front gate it turns on. Then we have one right here too, or where we park the truck. And plan on putting up some more too. I just only put those two because I was clearing trees yesterday.
Sorry guys, Nigel's making noise in the background with his lamb chops.
He wants to be heard too.
He's playing with lamb chops right now. So let me show you guys what I've done this morning. I switched out the shower curtain for my cozy home shower curtain. I brought this from the Vale property that we're selling right now. And yeah, try to make everything a little bit homey in here. I put out some of my plants. It's going to be a short move, so it should be fine when I start taking out my little tiny trailer home decor. Right, babe?
Yeah, and you see, I got that new cable for the EcoFlow, so right now it's currently charging on
this
solar.
Cable.
So I got that new cable, and I got some more cables to run them in parallel. So it's pulling in some over 100 watts right now. I think it was about 130. Both the panels I have are 110. So I could get more. It's just I need to build some kind of stand where they can sit on, where they get the angle of the sun better. Because they're those folding panels, the ones that I have currently. I'm going to be getting regular panels, but those are kind of floppy and it's hard to set them up straight. So I'm going to need to get like a wood stand or something more stiff to put them on and get that 33 degree angle, whatever it is, to get a better sun exposure for them to get more charge on this.
Right. And so, as you can see, another thing that's changed here as well is we've moved out the camping sink and the camp toilet. So now we're using our regular toilet here for the tiny home trailer.
We use the shower.
We also been taking full showers. So we get to celebrate that. You know, when you're living off grid, that's something that you are so thankful for. The simplicity of life, okay? And when I'm in the shower, I'm going to show you guys. This is my view. Oh, sorry, I almost fell. This is my view from the shower. As you can see out there, it's actually the little area, sitting area I have over there underneath the tree. And we're going to be setting up some areas around the property where we can enjoy seating. But yeah, this is the shower. This is how much space we have in here. I have lots of room. Let me turn you around. So as you can see here, this is a good space for the shower here. And this is how we shower. So we're still curtailing on the water. Just because we got water tanks filled up yesterday doesn't mean we want to use up all our water. We want to be efficient. And one thing about living off grid is you get to control the utilities that you're using. So that's what we're doing. You can see we use a little bucket to collect the water, and then we use the shower head to get our hot and our cold water, hot and cold, and we put it into that bucket there, and we turn it off, and we use this to sponge and to take a shower and rinse. Now when I have when my hair, I will be using the full shower, but now we're trying to conserve still, and it's a challenge that we are doing to see how much control we can have on our water efficiency, because water is a big thing. So we want to try to use as little bit as possible. And there are days when we're gonna have a full shower, you know, and Michael still gets to wash his hair, but mine is long and it's curly and it gets natted, so I have to wash my hair a certain way, and it does use a lot of water, so I have to be mindful of that. And another thing we're thinking about is outside here. Let me show you, give you guys a little tour real quick of, so how we set this up is we have a, can you put that out, the awning? So we have an awning here on this one, and as you can see there, yeah guys, it is getting a little windy, so we're not gonna keep it out. We're just gonna show you guys the setup that we've made temporarily. So as you can see here, we have our little awning with our table here, and we also have lights that will light up here in the evenings. So now that we have these, we don't have to use the fold chairs. We have a dining table over here as well. So as you can see, this is what we have going right now. We have our extra water tanks over here, so it can be quick access. But like I said, once we get the trailer moved over to this side here, that's why we're clearing. Once we get it moved over to that side, then we're gonna move the outdoor kitchen and set up a different area for that, which is gonna be a build out, a cover area. So right now, as you can see, he's used these temporary chairs, and we do need to go to Home Depot and pick up some wood so he can build a little rack for this. This is what we're doing temporarily. We have our propane tanks here that we also have extra tanks for the ones to replace the ones in the front right now. As you can see, we got our cart underneath for storage. We do have our generator in the box there. So we do have a plan of how we want to lay out the land, but we need to get our septic done before we can start setting up a whole lot of stuff. So right now he set up the solar for the driveway and over here as well. And since Michael isn't wearing his mic, we have to talk a little loud because I'm charging the microphones. And but here's what he's done with the posts.
So I put this post in here, and I put another security light here, so that way when we come through the gate or anybody comes up to the gate, senses them and it's gonna light up. And I tested it last night, it lit up pretty good. And then I left a spot on the top there. That's where the security camera is going to go to, and you'll see that in a future video. And when I was trimming the trees back there, found this little guy.
And you
Little pine tree, so I planted it here, see if I can get it to grow up here in the front so we can have a pine tree right here.
and so it looks like I may have to move my pond to that area back there. We talked about it earlier because I did say I wanted to put the pond somewhere around here so that when you drive by the driveway you can see it, but you can still see it back there. So that's where my pond, Lord willing, is going to go. And then up here I have my farmhouse wheel. What is it called? The wheel. And I'm going to put that up here by the this area where the pine tree is. So you got a nice decorative detail on the wagon wheel. And my wagon wheel coming out this way. And we still have to put some rocks along the driveway here. However, the septic people told us to wait to do that because they're going to be in and out, and everything might get disturbed. So
yeah, and again, we are gonna see how this got scraped before. It needs a little bit more leveling,
right.
But he just did a quick scrape on this area, so we have this area too where we can either use for storage, for anything we can think of. I'm gonna have him try to clear this a little better,
Right.
And then that's what he's gonna do back here. If you follow me back here.
And this is also the area I wanted to put Nido's run, but we may rethink that because we're moving a trailer and we want him closer to the house. So as you can see, I have my fireplace here and my outdoor kitchen sink over there. So it's just a matter of trying to figure out where I'm going to put everything, and then we can start building out those buildings.
Well, this one I used the tree, put the solar light there. Yes, it's gonna get, right now it's not getting a lot of solar, but later in the day the sun goes that way, so it's gonna get some. But it worked fine last night, and it's a security solar light. Lights up this area where we park, and then. So on the plan design, our leach fields have to be, I think they said about 80 feet long, because they're going to be shallow. So the tank is probably going to sit somewhere either here, over here by the tree, and then the leach field's going to go that way because they need to be long. So, but you need, you got your tank, and then you got a little bit of space between the distribution box, and then out from the distribution box goes out to the leach field. So not only are those 80 feet, but then you need that extra 15-20 feet plus the tank. So this is like a long distance right here for it to fit in.
Right. So over here, since that's going to be leach field, we got to be careful about what we're putting over here as far as our homestead flocks go. They can't be anywhere near that. So that's probably just going to be like a sitting area or something to that matter, but not something where, not something permanent. So, and we have this, as you can see here, this is where we're at on the property, and this is the temporary spot. We're going to move the trailer that way, the tiny home trailer. So it's going to be facing this way. So all the canopy would be this way. And we're planning on building a deck off of there. So instead of the canopy being the covering, because we get a lot of winds out here, we're going to have a built covering for that. So this area over here is where I was thinking of putting the sheeps. In this area, because it has a lot of green that they can graze on. The cows won't be grazing on it, so I'd rather have the flocks graze on it, and that's why I put that right there, the little sitting area that we can enjoy with the watching the flocks. And so that's what we've come up with, and where we're at right now as far as these updates go. And we're slowly working, but we are creating content for you guys. So we wanted to update you and let you know what's coming. And so I have my little sitting area right here, and I have visitors. You can just sit and relax here. So this is one of my little favorite spots for now. And we're going to be putting up some solar lights as well. We've been getting collaboration for that. And we're waiting for those things to come in. And then we're going to be lighting up the property as well at night. So we can be out here on the property and enjoy the space. So for now, we have the Jimmy here. This is the plan for the carport, where we want to put the carport and the shop. So this area here. This is my outdoor kitchen sink. I have my pots. And I have a few things stored here in containers. So we really need to get our storage. We've been back to the container shop yesterday to look at containers. Because they can hold a lot more when it comes to storage, and we do need something heavy duty to protect what we have from the elements. And we're trying to get out of the storage fees, so we want to get our storage taken care of. So carport, storage, greenhouse, those are some of the things that we're planning on taking care of right away. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're out in the Jimmy taking him for a spin. If I had my way, it would be Gemma, not Jimmy. But it's Jimmy. We're taking him out for a little spin here. Yep.
It's really dirty right now, but needed to get it out for a little drive. Been sitting for a little bit since we've been moving, so I have to get the fluids running through it and just get it out for a minute.
But the road is kind of loud in here, so we're just gonna go ahead and take Jimmy for a little spin, and we'll see you in a bit. We hope that you guys will continue to tune in with us. We do need help getting our watch time up, so we do ask that you watch till the end. And thank you guys for supporting our channel and for taking the time out to tune in to all the updates that we're doing as we're living permanently on our off-grid land. And so far, it's been nice not having a bill, a mortgage, you know, soon, hopefully, Lord willing, and having some control on our utilities. So so far we've been blessed with someone taking care of us and donating water to us. So we've been so thankful, and God has been good. And so we've been having free water. Thanks be to the Lord for his provisions. And I'm really thankful for community out here, because there are those who really want to help you out and help you accomplish your dreams. And so we're just so thankful for the subscribers and the family that we've met off-grid in the off-grid community that's been feeding us. We've had some delicious tamales, chili. So, you know, we're so thankful for our community and how they take care of us. But we'll see you guys in the next video.